Is that a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah. Too easy though.
He's smug. Oh, we need to get started with this.
Where is
He
he?
should be here by now.
So
It's crazy.
Always the same.
First one, I knew this would happen. I knew it. He's like this for everything. He's so late every single time. Hang on.
No.
Sorry,
Where have you
guys.
been?
Sorry, I had a job interview.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was for a Vietnamese restaurant.
Did you get it?
Nah, I did the eyes.
How you doing, everybody? That's Tim.
That's Jay.
And you're Adam?
I am, and you are listening to the Triple Threat podcast.
First one.
First ever one. We all excited?
Yes.
A little bit. Moderately.
Moderate.
Let's start at the top, but moderately.
Yeah.
And just see where we go.
Yeah.
So does anyone want to tell the millions and millions?
A little bit of a stolen catchphrase, but
I'm having it.
we'll
so
go
I
with
don't
it.
care.
Fine.
All our listeners, what's it all going to be about?
I think Jay should try, but we'll help him if
Go
it
on.
falls over.
Tell us what's going on. Tell everyone what's going on.
It's about wrestling.
It's about wrestling.
It's about wrestling.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Okay, so
go
it's
on.
going to be more. You know, we're going to be looking at things that have gone on in wrestling, things that are coming up in wrestling, our thoughts, our opinions, merchandise, the network.
Predominantly WWE, probably should say that as well, because I'm far too lazy to watch anything else.
It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one
No
cares
one's-
about the rest of it.
No one's watching TNA.
No, Lucha Underground is probably the coolest thing going now, but I'm okay for that to just be the coolest thing going. I'm not the coolest thing going myself, so
We should probably let the listeners know that we are not cool.
definitely.
We are not. For all you guys out there who are just like watching wrestling, and let's be honest, most people who watch wrestling aren't particularly cool, I think.
No, it's a subculture.
It's still got that stigma about it, hasn't it, where
It's fake!
you can't be cool and watch wrestling. But we all know different. So I reckon mostly in these podcasts we're going to start off with something that we've watched, something that's just happened in the crazy world of WWE.
Money in the Bank. Should we start there? That's a good jumping off point.
Money in the Bank, last
Money
big
in-
pay-per-view, we all saw it.
Money in the Bank. Better than Survivor Series now? Does it not
In
Survivor Series
in
at the
general,
top
as a
four?
pay-per-view.
As a
Yeah.
gimmick, yeah, but only because they don't push the story angle anymore. Because if the Survivor Series match, the main event, actually meant something, then, you know, if it was of some consequence, then the consequence would make it more valuable. But I think the Money in the Bank match makes the pay-per-view more valuable.
Yeah, and there's always consequence.
Exactly.
And what consequence there was. We shall get to that.
Should we go through the
We'll go
what's the
through.
best way to do it? Through the pay-per-view, do we
We'll
think?
go through the
Could we
pay-per-view.
not talk about the pre-show? Because
We can just
that was fucking terrible.
we can claim
Not
that-
say that.
let's
We
just say TNA were responsible for the pre-show.
Well, we didn't watch. Me and Tim watched this together, and we didn't watch
Whoa,
the
whoa,
pre-show.
whoa, what?
Yeah, we watched it without you. So
I thought Triple Threat Club meant we'll watch it, you know.
Freebird
If
rules.
one cat, if one cat, why am I stuck being Xavier Woods? I think at the moment. He never gets to hold that belt.
He had it last night. We're not talking about
We're
that.
not talking about that. Okay, let's not talk about pre-show.
His man
Money in the
idea.
Bank.
Adam doesn't win.
Not talking about the pre-show. What was the first match then? I can't
So the
remember.
first match was New Day, and the Fatal Four-Way. New Day, the club, Enzo Amore, Cass, and the Vaughn
It
Villains.
was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? I think it had a few good spots, but
Yeah.
too much going on.
The big one was at the end.
What happened at the end?
Yeah, with
Gallows was just stood there
He
watching.
was
wasn't
looking
he?
at him like.
Going, I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing this. What am I doing?
And I think Big Cass was outside. Were they looking for him to come and do something? And he,
I'm not sure who's to blame.
it was
for that.
so awkward. It was like
was,
just
yeah.
time had stopped.
Gallows just panicked a little bit, did he? Because he went
Oh,
to
yeah.
leave and didn't, and and then he was just stuck in that.
it was just.
awkward
I
kind
think.
of
I think
limbo.
you look at Big E's face. He looked like he was trying to egg him on.
He was like,
trying to
yeah.
make it look like an argument rather like a standoff, rather than oh shit, we don't know what we're doing.
It just
But
looked,
it was
looked
a mess.
such a mess.
But you seen that on Botchamania, that clip where they've got an Xbox controller has disconnected thing come up at the bottom. Like, oh no, what do we do?
That's what it was like. What do we think about the result of that match?
I don't remember it.
New
Well,
Day
obviously-
won.
obviously-
New Day won.
No one's getting belts off New Day before SummerSlam.
I suppose. Yeah.
They're going to hold on to him for
No,
a year.
no
They
one's
feel
earned
like
it yet, have they?
no one's deserved it. I feel like WWE do like to do these things where they create these records, these fictional kind of records that need to be broken.
But do you
And I
think,
feel
they're
like
doing
they're
that
doing
with
this
the
with the
New Day?
New Day now.
They're nearly there now, aren't they, for the record?
Yeah, for the
No
it was
idea.
Kendrick and London have
Kendrick.
got.
That's the alleged one though, because people keep saying that's BS. But
well, it's WWE. They just paint their own history, don't they? They will erase whatever needs to be erased.
yeah.
So, or whatever they call it, like when they did with Punk, was it the modern era? It's the longest reign in the modern era.
Yeah, you're not taking that away from him now though,
No.
because they push that so much. CM Punk.
So they're keeping it till SummerSlam. We was all pretty pleased that they won, I think. Because I like Enzo and Cass, I really like them. Reason I like them is because they do all the catchphrases and all the fun stuff, and that's like there's not enough wrestlers at the minute who have catchphrases. I don't think.
No, not good ones.
And theirs is everyone's doing it with them. It's so good.
And they're coming up with more.
There's more every
They're coming
time.
up with more.
Yeah.
I don't always
Well,
watch
well-
the full Raw show. I like watching the highlights, and they are always on the highlights.
Always, every week.
Yeah.
Every week. It's the most viewed one as well.
Yeah.
Always on YouTube.
So they'll get it at some point, but not quite yet. We're happy
Nah,
with the New
nah.
Day.
Happy with the New Day for a long time. Long time. Right, so next one was Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. And he defeated Dolph
Oh,
Ziggler.
come on, I don't even want that.
Next.
Why was that not on the pre-show?
This went longer than the tag match.
Well, yeah, it felt like about 6 hours
Yeah.
long.
Just think of how many people are involved and how many spots you've got set up, and that went longer than the tag match.
Yeah.
And it was the
like,
third time we've seen it. At least.
the third time we've seen it, but that's only because we avoided about 10 of them.
That's true. I can't handle either. Well, I like Baron Corbin though. I quite like him.
Was this the end of the
Yeah.
feud? Have we seen anything?
I think
prior?
so. I think on Raw, didn't JBL actually pretty much really bluntly say, "Thank God it's over," or something along those
If
lines?
JBL's had enough, then
Yeah,
Pete, there was the joke about the hair versus hair match for it or something, because Baron's on his way out with that, and Dolph. I'd just like to see someone shave his head, to be honest with you.
I bet he's got a really oddly shaped head though, because we've never got to see his head like right down to the bone. I bet he's got a big head.
Maybe.
Yeah, he doesn't have that much hair actually. It's just noodles.
I think we're all glad that's over. What do you reckon they're going to do with them now? What's
Corbin's on his way up. Ziggler's on his way out. Sadly, because I do like Ziggler, but I don't know if he's just got no creativity. Because you can never tell what's going on behind the scenes.
no true? And now that he's completely just doing the HBK act, or do we think like?
Yeah.
But the Rockers HBK act. Not even the good one. Not even Shawn Michaels in his prime.
And it's in ring HBK. It's not all the other good stuff that needs to be there as well.
No,
So
he's on his way out, really, isn't he?
it's sad. He'll probably do
It's a
well
shame.
in like Ring of Honor, or even he could go to Lucha Underground and do a good job because he's a bit of a flyer, isn't he? Not that I know anything about Lucha Underground because I don't watch it, but
Because we're not that cool.
not really.
I know a little bit about it.
Come on, don't claim to be a little bit cool. If there's a
You can't take that back now.
if there's a hierarchy of cool in this room,
I'm a little bit on top of you.
That plant in the corner is slightly ahead. Okay, so that match, we cannot talk about that match that
No,
much. It was
thankfully-
pretty boring. Glad it's
Never
over.
have to again.
What came after that?
Charlotte and Dana Brooke defeated Natalya and Becky Lynch.
This is why, when you both watched it, you went, oh yeah, it was pretty good. This is the third bad match in a row, I reckon. Third, it's
yeah,
It's
it's no
just-
consequence because of the result. I think.
there was no point in it whatsoever, so
Had no consequence.
I don't even know why they did that.
That's on the
Why?
line.
Why do that match?
Yeah, they do that a lot with the men's world championship where they don't. Maybe they just want to continue a feud, but if they give the fans the match, then it kind of diffuses it a bit. So they want to keep. I don't know. Are they trying to just introduce Becky into it, or just keep the Natalya feud going?
Or are they trying to establish Dana Brooke?
All those things all at once.
So they're trying to do too many things all at once, quite possibly there. then.
without committing to just one.
Yeah. Anyone think Dana Brooke should have been called up? I'm a bit like.
I don't know, after watching Breaking Ground, you see how hard she works, and you go, yeah, this girl really wants it. But
It's all athletic, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think she's there yet in terms of a persona or character or on the mic or anything like that. We don't know if she's
Anything
fit in.
She's probably got potential, but she does also look like every other
Yeah,
diva.
from back then.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, everyone else looks a bit different now, and she's kind of in that
Yeah.
old mould to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And dressing her up as Ric Flair, the one before, was not a good look for her either.
The
I
whole
didn't
angle's
like
just a
that.
bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really see the point. Like, she's this little sidekick kind of thing. But
Do you-
then, the big thing was, Natty, I'm calling her Natty like we're friends.
You are.
We're going to follow her on Twitter.
You
so-
say follow, I say stalk. Carry on.
She turned heel. I wasn't really expecting that. That was like a little twist. But not a good one.
Is it actually
I don't know.
officially a turn?
yeah, they've been feuding on Raw now.
Yeah. And Becky's still the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Seems a
though?
bit-
I don't
know.
I didn't really see
She
why.
literally ran out of things to do and tell her, I think. But she's not. I don't feel like she's a heel. Some people are naturally one way
No,
inclined.
she's just been hanging out with Bret Hart at the moment while he's not been well and all that kind of stuff.
I
And all
know,
of a
yeah,
sudden
it's
it's
just
like,
just because
she's that
Becky Lynch is a
trier.
bit rubbish.
Becky's more over though. I think that's probably all it is.
Yeah, probably. Which is a shame because, again, I tell you, she's such a good wrestler.
Well, she's getting the
Such
TV
a-
time now, so she's working heel.
Yeah,
Works out for everybody. Don't see why not.
don't see why not. That's what they said in the writers' room.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's probably the
don't see why
conclusion of
not.
everything.
Don't see why not. I really don't see why not with this one. Apollo Crews defeated Sheamus.
I don't even. Oh.
Can I just
Fourth bad match in a row. Go on.
Yeah, let's just make a request. By all means, go for it. Talk about it. But can we just skip?
Do you know when this came on? I said, why was this not on the pre-show? I said this about the Apollo Crews match. I said it about Ziggler and Corbin. It's like, what was on the pre-show?
What
That.
was on the pre-show? We're not talking about the pre-show.
No, not talking about the pre-show. This should have been on the pre-show. It wasn't.
Because we're not talking about it, I won't say Dudley's, but carry on.
Yeah, Apollo defeated Sheamus.
I've got
And
nothing
on to
to
the
say.
next one. AJ Styles defeated John Cena.
Good match.
My favourite match.
Very good match.
It was my favourite match of the night, and I hate John Cena.
But John Cena is very good at the big matches.
Big Match John.
Big match John.
That's why they call him Big Match John.
He is very good at those. And
Is he though?
no, he is because
Does he have
He'll
little
even-
matches?
he'll even do a bit of acting. Like, no, like he puts his acting prowess into it. Like
What?
he'll do all his facial expressions and stuff, and he'll go through the whole repertoire. Like, but you believe the story
Well,
straight
is it
off that AJ Styles had an answer for everything Cena had, and you just believe that story. It was such a slow build for it. I mean, it went just less than 25 minutes.
Do you not
such
think-
a slow build because they told that little story at the start. It just carried on through the
Yeah.
match.
But that's the thing. I do think Cena has the potential story-wise. We all know, and he knows as well that he's a clumsy bastard. So, he's not the cleanest of wrestlers. But don't you think? I think AJ showed the kind of match he can pull out of Roman Reigns.
Yes.
So, really, don't you think just AJ was bringing the best out of Cena? Can't underestimate Cena. He's still a 15-time champion. He's got a bit about him, surely.
But AJ led that.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. John Cena is not daft though. He is smart enough to know that AJ Styles is much better wrestler than him, so he probably allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
And then he does his bit, like you say, with his stupid face and all that stuff. I just can't. Wow. As we do more of these podcasts, I will moan about John Cena a lot, and I don't want to sound like I'm just one of the Cena sucks kind of people, but he sucks.
We'll just try to offer balance every time we
Just
down.
like, I'm not gonna, like, why has he got to talk to the camera when it pans past him at the start?
I like that.
I hate that bit!
I like that
It's time
bit.
to go to work. Shut up, John.
I like that bit.
I hate him.
I love that bit.
What? And he pulls out the napkin.
I'm not a fan of the napkin.
Do we need that?
The table.
Let Gable have the napkin now.
Should pass that down. That's an angle right there, isn't it?
Arsehole.
The passing of the napkin.
Yeah, napkin versus napkin.
No, I really enjoyed the match.
Really good match. Good ending to it.
No, if you think about it, it had to go that way to continue the feud.
Yeah.
So
this
I think,
wasn't just a one shot. This is going to SummerSlam.
It did.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a bit. And here they come. Because I don't really like the club anyway. I don't.
Not in their
really-
current incarnation,
No,
definitely.
I don't know. Luke Gallows just doesn't look right to me.
Yeah.
His attire doesn't look right. He looks clumsy and his face is too orange. I just don't really. I don't like
This is
it.
why it should all be about Balor and AJ, and eventually Shinsuke and whatever anybody else they
They
can
do something
throw
with
at.
it. I don't like the big white coats they've seemed to be wearing recently.
They've gone black now, haven't
Have
they?
they gone to? Have they
Yeah,
gone black?
they've stitched up a few more, haven't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're trying to
okay.
go full on heel, so they've got all black with the Japanese stuff on.
Okay. Yeah, I know it was the way it had to go, but I was just a bit like, oh, here they come. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like just really any faction that has the two drones. So AJ's the focal point, but they need more focal
Yeah,
points.
It don't really
Then
feel
it'd
like
be
a club at the minute. It feels
No.
like a leader and his two
Yeah,
cronies at the minute.
that's
Yeah,
the problem.
yeah, I agree with that. But big match, John.
Big match, John.
Ready for another big match? Are they fighting a battleground? Do we know, or is it like
Yeah, the final battle.
that's going on again?
Are we going to briefly reference Raw, or are we going to just talk about that in a bit?
Let's talk about that in a bit.
We'll talk about it in a bit. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
carry on.
Okay,
We're
what-
nearly there. We're nearly
What,
there.
what was after that?
It was the Money in Bank ladder match.
Oh,
Should have gone on last.
Should have gone on last. Could have gone.
it kind of
You
would have
could actually-
worked if the
Yeah,
way it
kind of would
went.
have worked, but
It's a real.
I think the Money in the Bank
Well,
ladder
that-
match on its own is enough to headline a pay per view.
Yeah. It's like, well, whatever pay-per-view you got, even though I was, AJ Cena, probably my favourite match overall, that sort of match is always going to be a highlight match in it, so
Yeah.
you're always going to put that on
Yeah.
at the end.
What do we think?
But for exact reasons like this, that's why there's
Yeah.
other matches on.
It was good.
Out of 10,
I
what would you
enjoyed
give it?
out of 10.
We're giving this one a rating just because it's a
7.
special match.
7? I thought you were going to go big. Bigger than
No,
that.
because the ending didn't fit for me.
You didn't like
When
that?
they-
Okay.
they
Let's get to the end. I'm going to say... Oh, I was going to say 8, but now you've said 7. I feel like I'm being too nice. Because I didn't think I really liked it as much as you did. I'll stick with my 8. I'll stick with it 8. I thought,
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
It's difficult because it's all relative, isn't it? Because I don't want to compare it to classic ladder matches because that's not fair.
Well, what about just the one from Mania then? The last kind of free-for-all ladder
the
match?
IC.
I see what-
Yeah, the IC title one, because that had, same sort of people in it.
It was probably... Thing is, again, it depends on the perspective. I'm going to say 7 because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Roughly.
I liked the
Just-
Mania one better than this one.
I
as
did
a full match.
as a ladder match. Because there were more people in it, weren't there? Is it
There was
7,
an
right?
extra person in
Yeah.
it.
Different types of people as well, so it was more of a high flying possibilities
Yeah.
and stuff. But this one worked for me, kind of because the ladder wasn't relevant, it wasn't needed, because there was so many feuds going on and it was all crisscrossed. Like even going back to little things that happened at the Rumble, and everything was referenced in that match. So there was it's what you want from a perfect match. You want a decent story told, but there were so many stories told within that match.
Yeah, they
Did-
did that bit fantastically.
Yeah, it was just very well put together, which I think is why they removed Kalisto from it. Not because he didn't deserve it, but because he didn't fit.
Yeah. So we'll say, originally it was a 7-person one. We were pretty sure it was 7. We all saw the 7 silhouettes, and then they slowly begin to fill up with all the people. And then for some reason it went down to 6, and it never really got explained why. And then people were obviously on the internet saying, oh, it could be so-and-so coming in and someone else might be coming in. Then it turned out, again, just off the internet, but it was meant to be Kalisto who was meant to be in it.
They did actually.
And
The
they just-
picture leaked,
Yeah, and they just kind of got rid of him.
which is a good
Probably
idea.
a good move, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly, because he wasn't part of any of those stories going. He wasn't part of any of the Owens saying stuff. Or the
It
Jericho
would've
stuff
made
or
much
Ambrose.
sense.
It would, you can tell they thought, oh great, we'll put him in because there's high spots.
Yeah, we
If
can
you
throw
do
him
the sleeve
about.
that's all off the
Yeah, he'd
off
have killed
the-
himself if he did the same thing from Mania.
Yeah,
Yeah, true. someone who I thought he might have been not if not killed himself or drinking through a straw or walking or not walking at all. KO when he on the side of the ladder.
God, whose idea was that?
That was mental, but awesome. It was so good. It was my favourite moment of the night, probably.
Yeah, that was good.
But it's like, you don't care. Come on, you've got so much to look forward to. Don't do it. I hope Daniel Bryan just rang him or something and just went, all right,
Just chill, dude.
just chill.
Just
out,
chill.
You're doing fine. People love you.
There was a bit of a nasty landing at the end as well for Cesaro and Del Rio.
Del Rio.
Del Rio landed
Yeah.
really awkwardly.
That spot is weird for me anyway, where especially when you can tell they're doing it intentionally when they come off the ladder and then they try to drop their nuts on the top rope.
Yeah, he didn't land well with
He
that.
missed, didn't he?
Yeah,
And went
he did.
splat.
I liked the Cesaro jump off the ladder, springboard off the ropes into the elbow sort of thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
And like I was saying before, I just don't think the ending, when they set the ladders up, and you were like,
you
alright,
thought
so they're all
someone was
just-
going, yeah, the ladders were flat, weren't they?
Yeah, and you thought, right, something's going to happen there, but it was just a mechanic for them to all stand and brawl a bit. It just kind of it just fell a little bit flat towards the
did.
end, I think.
I
It was just
agree
for
with
the
that.
shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So then the end, obviously,
Ambrose won.
Lunatic climbed the ladder, got the briefcase. What was our thoughts when that happened? Were we on board for him or?
Yeah,
It
it was
was
always
inevitable,
Ambrose or Owens,
wasn't it?
wasn't it?
I did say before I wanted Jericho to win, but that's just kind of sentimental. I think
Yeah.
it'd be fun if he did.
I thought I kind of wanted Kevin Owens to win it just for the fact that I think Kevin Owens with a briefcase is pretty gold, to be fair.
He's gold anyway, though.
Yeah, he is. To
That's
be
why he
fair,
doesn't need
he
it.
doesn't need the briefcase. I just kind of wanted to see him with it. But Ambrose,
Well, thing is, it'll be interesting if it ever comes out. What if that plan was changed and how hastily it was changed?
would it? Wow.
Yeah, because when did they know about the thing that we'll talk about later?
They must have found out that weekend. I feel. To me, it smacks a little bit of desperation booking
Yeah, maybe.
because
But we said it's
There
going
was
to be
more-
Ambrose or Owens who'd win, though.
but there was more opportunity with Ambrose, but there was more of a long game opportunity. Ambrose could have very easily just come out and teased it once or twice.
But yeah,
Could have built the tension that way.
You
But
already-
yet they hit the trigger on it straight off the bat.
But you're already talking about the main event now.
Well, that means we have to stop talking about Rusev and Titus O'Neil.
Rusev and Titus O'Neil.
No,
Rusev won.
Did he beat up Titus O'Neil's kids?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Titus
he beat
O'Neil.
Titus in front of his kids.
Titus O'Neil made out with his son. Then they had a match, and then Rusev was like, "Oh,
Happy Father's Day! I quite like that bit, to be fair. I like Rusev, though, so.
Yeah.
Rusev is brilliant.
I like Lana, bunch of kids. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we can talk about the main event.
Main event.
Slow build match.
It was. I kind of thought it would go a little bit, considering they don't like each other and all that kind of stuff. Blah blah blah. I thought it might be a bit of a quicker. I didn't think they'd start before the bell or something like that. I thought, okay, we'll just go for it.
Rollins may be a bit rusty though.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Possible.
Looking back now, because he's looked pretty sharp on on Raw and SmackDown. Was that intentional? Did he purposely play? Oh, I'm a bit rusty kind
Maybe.
of role.
Maybe, but you have to. It was literally his first match
Yeah.
in front of an audience for like 6 months. More than
And
that,
you
maybe.
could kind of tell whether that was intentional or not. You could tell that, couldn't you? But he did. He slow builded really, really well. Got us going by the end, and then
What?
the spear into the pedigree.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
that was good.
spear
That was
into the
good.
pedigree.
And before you say it, no, that shouldn't have won it because if you just make Reigns look so bad. You just squash him if that beats him straight away. He still had to take 2 pedigrees to beat him.
Yeah,
If he was gonna
it's
lose clean,
absolutely
then-
fine.
Needed to be 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was that moment, like, just saying then about Seth being a bit rusty. It was that bit when he did the kind of move when he got injured and he did the kind of flip over, and you could tell it. You
Yeah.
could tell he stopped for a second and thought,
Hesitance, definitely.
"Okay, I'm all right. Nice one. Let's carry on with it."
Yeah.
That was. I'm sure he was thinking himself like, "Ooh, get through this."
I kind of
little
feel
bit."
that's the thing you just have to get out of the way.
Yeah,
You
cool.
can't avoid that move for the rest of your life. You just need to do it. Remember how you do it, and off you go again.
Yeah, I like. Yes, I like.
Remember,
Yeah.
remember that 9 times out of 10. Because I remember him saying in the documentary, he's like, I've done that move 100 odd times.
Do it 100 more.
Yeah, but just
Yeah.
unfortunately that one time it went
It was
wrong.
the sunset flip, wasn't it?
Yeah, over the
Yeah.
top.
But then he didn't actually do a sunset flip this time, did he? In this match,
Did he not?
he
No,
climbed
he-
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, you could just tell he was a bit. He wasn't sure about it, but he got through that. Did the spear pedigree sort of thing. Didn't really like it when Roman got injured for a bit outside. He hit the barricade sort of thing.
But he
really
I know
went for that, didn't
I
he?
know he did, but I don't like bringing the doctors out. Is he okay? And all that. He's Roman Reigns. He's the champ. He's got to be all right.
course he's okay.
You can't bring the doctors out for that.
The doctors probably just thought he was injured, but actually he was just.
I don't know. I don't know
They
if that
said
was
no. I reckon. Oh,
dramatic
Alright,
effect,
yeah,
but it doesn't
dramatic
always
effect.
work though. He works
That's
with
what I meant. I didn't really get it.
he worked with Samoa Joe and Finn Balor because he was legit bleeding, and
Yeah.
they were trying to stop him, and you could tell Joe was legit pissed off, going, "No, I just want to wrestle."
Yeah.
Because he's never worked in a job. He's never worked for another company where they've done that to him before, and they
Yeah.
had to stop him.
So
Was the barrier supposed to give in a bit more though? I think that's the point.
possibly, yeah. I might not have gone fully through it, sort of thing. Possibly, but anyway, we got to the end.
Seth Rollins won?
Did anybody think Seth Rollins was winning that match?
No,
No.
not
No.
even clean. Not clean.
Shut up.
Not
Shut up,
clean.
Tim.
Not clean.
Not clean.
No chance.
Winning maybe, but not clean. Not like that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's not like I would have put money on it, but
Which some of us in the Triple Threat Club do occasionally do.
pennies.
No, I didn't go anywhere near it.
But
no,
he was the champion. He's Triple H's boy. Now he's back. He's available to be the champion again. Have it back. There you go.
But doesn't that make Roman look like?
The piece of shit that he is.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. And none of us are really big Roman Reigns fans, but I just felt a little bit bad for him in a way. Just like, why didn't you do that before? Why give it in the first place? Why? I don't know.
Well, we don't know where the news of his indiscretions were up to this point. Presumably they were aware of it.
I would have
were
thought
they?
so.
Yes.
At that point, so
I
they already
can't
knew that.
imagine him.
But
doing that
nonetheless,
without being aware.
it's not like Reigns just thinks, "Oh God, they're always going to choose Seth over me," because he obviously knew what was going to happen next as well. Mr. Money in the Bank comes out.
Okay, so Dean Ambrose comes out. What do we think when that happened?
Didn't think he was actually going to cash in. Did not think. I thought he was just going to tease it.
No, I did.
I thought, no, they're just teasing
I
this.
think I only thought he
Or
wouldn't.
attempt to.
Yeah, there is something in his character that makes me think he's going to do something cheeky here and just.
I was like, well, no, because he's told him he's gonna. He told him. He said, if I get it, I'm coming out. So when he did, I was like, well, yeah, he told you that.
It was
He
a
said
bit. It was a bit clean and straightforward.
If he
wasn't
hadn't have said, oh, I'm going to cash in on you, or if you keep it, I'm still going to come in and cash in on you. If he hadn't have done that, and he'd just come out, there'd be no mention of it. I would have
yeah.
I would have lost it a little bit. But he'd said, if I win, I'm going to cash it out. I'm just going to cash in straight away. So they kind of told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't always believe him.
No,
That's-
but
that's
something
the thing.
like that, I really did. I was like, well, yeah, okay, well, he'll do that.
It's in his character to just
Yeah,
be like,
he
no, I'm
would.
going to do it now.
Why would he hold it?
Exactly. No fuss. Just do it.
And he did.
Yeah.
He
And he
did.
won.
Yeah, I liked the bit how he didn't come down the ramp. I did like that, and he clocked
Yeah.
him. I like that. And yeah, it was good. It was all right. It was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a bit.
It's a little bit of a fizzle out, and I think it's more the meaning of it that makes it relevant to proper wrestling fans, rather than like what actually happened. Because you end up with all three members of the Shield world champion on one night, which is a big deal for me.
That's a big deal.
I don't
It's a
know
big-
why,
I
but
think it's
I
a
like
big deal.
it. I
is.
like that.
The Shield will go down as one of the groups, one of the factions. You know, they'll be referenced time and time and time again.
Yeah, especially when they get back together or they eventually have this
yeah,
triple
that's so
threat
happening
match.
at some point down the line.
This has worked out quite well that they're messing with. Are they actually going to go for the triple threat at the next pay per view? They're advertising
Yes.
it. They want it.
Yes.
But other people
it's
keep
going.
trying to get in on it.
Is it going though? Because
Yes.
even with what's going on with Roman,
What's going on with Roman? obviously.
So Roman's got a bit of an holiday
an holiday.
of his own doing.
He didn't do bad drugs. He didn't
What
do
kind of
good
drugs did he do?
drugs.
You-
Just did drugs.
He just did
nice.
drugs.
Nice.
He did the drugs.
Yeah, no, his suspension's up 3 days before Battleground, so he won't even make SmackDown because it'll be live on Tuesday. So he'll
I-
literally just show up at the pay per view, which
But he's not been around to do any build up for it or anything.
no, and they've started working around that on Raw, but I'm really excited about the fact that he's just going to show up at this pay per view because I really want to see the reaction.
He's gonna get.
It's
But-
gotta be
but how
it's gotta
bad's
be
that,
pretty
though?
immense.
How bad's that? That the reason you're opening like the guy like you're looking forward to his return. It's not like a Triple H return when he's not been around for and he's worked so hard and he's back and you haven't seen him for or you know he's coming back and you want him to get his title back or something like that. It's
Yeah.
just to see or hear the reaction from the crowd and all that.
Watch them
How
boo
bad's
the
that?
crap out of him.
I would worry that they would try to make him a smarmy heel. You know, like for the longest time, everyone said, "Oh, they need to turn Cena heel," but everybody hated him, so they didn't realize he was kind of already there.
Yeah.
And I worry that they're going to do that and just please don't do this, God, please, seriously. Let's not put the belt straight back on Roman when he comes back.
No,
Because
they ain't doing that.
just think though, if they wanted to put the heat on him like insane, he's already going to be there in the main event. Come back after a month of being away, where everyone else has done the work of selling his match for him. They're gonna
He's deed clean.
Oh, can you imagine? Or he actually cheats to win,
Now that
If he cheated to win, I'd be okay with that.
but nonetheless cheats to win, goes over, gets the belt back
That's
when he's
pretty
already
cool.
got that.
I'm all for a full-on heel Roman Reigns. Like, full,
Yeah.
Do you reckon he could
they've
do
been
it?
playing it for a while. I think he's got enough about him. Yeah, I think, and the match the night after on Raw, nice segue, with Rollins, he
You
really.
can't nice segue your own segues.
It wasn't. It was just like that. It was just.
Sometimes you just gotta recognise.
That's just the way your brain flows. That wasn't a segue. That was just, oh, I need to think about something else now. I'm way over there.
No, he's got enough, and he was acting even more heelish on that Raw. His facial reactions, the way he was pushing Seth Rollins' head away, like get away from
But he
me.
can't talk to save his life.
He doesn't have to. He just needs to punch people and
But he can't even do
and
that
pull a
without
smart.
doing that. He can't. I'm doing the thing. I don't
It's
know.
not- it's not
the
an audio
wrist
thing.
wanking thing that he does. I don't know. I can't. Oh, Roman Reigns.
No, I'm full on for a full heel Roman Reigns turn. I think
think it's
WWE
the-
would be stupid. If
I think it's the only way
they
they can save his character. To be
Yeah,
honest
it's
with you.
the only way. Even Vince, like, you feel with the Reigns and the Rollins thing. Rollins is Triple H's boy. Reigns is Vince's boy, and Triple H and Vince are playing out this little game of chess between them both. But even Vince has got to realise now.
Well, just for a bit. They just need to give him some
Yeah.
time away
Just-
from being the main event guy.
Yeah, and they wouldn't. I don't think they trust to putting the belt back on him anyway because.
I hope not.
He doesn't deserve it.
I mean,
At
we
the end of the
see-
day, having the belt is not just about being the champion. It's about being the face and representing the company. And he hasn't represented the company very well at all. So they can't give him that because that's like saying, "No, it's all right." And they can't do that
Yeah.
for the company. They can't do that.
Do,
As good as it would be as him, like really.
do we think we'll find out what he did?
It will come out.
Yeah, it'll come out. It always comes out, right? But it's not going to be anything amazing. It's not going to be mind blowing. It's just going to be he probably took some sort of tablet to because he felt ill, and it ended up being
Yeah, or
something like that.
smoked some weed or something.
Yeah.
It's not like going on a big crack binge or something.
No, it won't be anything
Damn.
fun.
That'd be a good story.
No. And it won't be like, I was saying this to you recently, it won't be like the Hornswoggle situation where he just couldn't pee. So he got nervous and couldn't give him a sample, so he got suspended. But they didn't announce that, so they made him look like a druggie. And he was kind of offended by that. And he sticks by that today, that he's never used drugs. He's a raging alcoholic, but he doesn't use drugs.
Well, all leprechauns are raging alcoholics, aren't they?
Ugh. Getting into racist territory there, I think.
My mum's Irish, so I don't really need all this.
Is she a leprechaun though?
She's not, but she is
She's quite small.
to be fair. So yeah, less said.
So the Raw after Money in the Bank, Ambrose comes out, looks every bit the champ. carries himself like
He
a
stepped
champ.
up, didn't he?
Yeah, big time.
I thought it was awesome, but I wasn't sure what he'd be like as champion. But he stepped up.
Yeah, within 24 hours, he's like, yeah, this guy's a champ. This
Yeah.
guy's good.
He's always had it though, hasn't he? Really, he could have.
He has,
He's
I just
been ready
couldn't
for
picture
a
it.
while, and it didn't. He had quite a few knockdowns and losses and things like that. And it kind of looked like he kind of missed his bow a little bit with it. Maybe like so he lost quite a few in a row there. I was starting to think maybe he's not dropping all the way down, but he was just gonna struggle for a bit longer, maybe.
Like the match he had with Triple H at Cockblock, and
Yeah.
it was a great match, but again, it just felt like he got pushed into the background as
Yeah.
soon as that happened.
I feel like the Lesnar match hurt him a lot. I feel like
That
he
was a
struggled.
It
after
hurt
that.
me that match.
Poor match.
Like Triple
Sad.
H, Triple H made him like $1 million a couple of weeks before Mania, and then just has a really lackluster match,
Yeah.
which was that was the match we were looking forward to at Mania, that one. And I feel like Dean probably had all these amazing ideas of what he wanted to do, and Brock was probably up for him too. But in this PG era, you can't do all that stuff,
Maybe.
so they had to make some pretty bad compromises.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah. Did anything actually more worthwhile happen on Raw aside from Ambrose?
Sasha Banks came back.
Yes.
Yes.
When that music hits.
Oh,
Oh,
so nice to see her.
We've got a little bit of a boss fan in the
I
room.
do love Sasha Banks. I love her. Not just because me and Snoop go way back, but no. I actually got a T-shirt. I hadn't bought a wrestling T-shirt for a long time, and I bought the Sasha Banks T-shirt. Out of all the T-shirts, I went for that one because it's just said legit boss on it. I was like,
In
yeah,
gold.
in gold. And I thought, yeah, I can pull that off.
Gold.
Why not?
Is that,
And you do pull it off.
I know. Well, there you go.
has that got you into the WWE shop a little bit then? That because
Yeah. The best thing I can say about the shop is there's always an offer on. Always an offer on. So
You know,
you got to play,
yeah.
but you got to play it right because sometimes you'll get it's 20% off orders and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that sounds quite good. No, I'm going a little while because it might be buy one get one free on T-shirts the week after,
yeah.
and around a pay-per-view there's always something going on.
Well,
What was the
Money in the Bank. As Rollins was celebrating his win, Tim was online buying 2 Seth Rollins t-shirts because it was buy one get one for $5 or £5.
So which ones do you get? The new ones.
Yeah,
the new
not
T-shirt
the-
is pretty
not
cool.
the one with the stripes?
That's the super new one, isn't it? With the
That's the
stripe
super new
down
one.
the side.
I just wanted the really really basic redesign, rebuild,
Rebuild,
reclaim. Just
Really good
straightforward.
t-shirt.
The one he debuted, the one he came back at.
Yeah.
And you hadn't even finished shopping by the time his reign was over.
No, I don't care. I
You
want
had your
to
head buried in your phone going, oh, I'm getting these. And then Ambrose just come out and hold it up.
That's the problem having the app on your phone. It's just right there, innit? All the time. And
And then when you get the emails.
are you getting emails now?
Yeah, I get the emails saying, oh, look at what the offer we got on.
It's better than the
I've probably got
usual
one today.
Viagra emails you get, innit? That's pretty good.
I've probably got an email today. Let's have a quick look.
So you are proper carried away. I've bought a couple of T-shirts. Don't get me wrong. I'm liking them. Just a couple of good ones out there. But you go a bit nuts though, don't you?
A little bit. I've really had to rein myself back.
What have you? You've got the money in the bank. Briefcase, haven't you?
Yes.
But it's not a briefcase, is it?
No, I got the lunchbox size for my daughter.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
for you,
alright.
Martin.
Ah.
Bullshit. Your daughter hasn't even seen that. You keep your Red Bulls
Well,
and your
He
porn
hasn't
in
even
it.
got a daughter. So what you keeping it in this lunchbox?
Nothing right now.
Right.
Nothing.
Sandwiches.
Take your lunch in it.
I could take my lunch in it. I really could. It is for decorative purposes in my room, though.
Yeah. Or whenever you want to
Whenever I want to cash in.
cash in, this is it. You never know. So you've got that. I'll tell you what I like at the minute, which I've seen. I like the new Enzo and Cass. I like the T-shirt with the big G on the front.
I'm looking at this.
The
Right
G
now.
is cool, and it says on
The
the
leopard
back
print G.
the leopard print G, certified G, and on the back it says, "And you can't teach that." And I think it's pretty cool. But I also like the new baseball shirt. Have you seen that?
That's what I thought you meant. Actually. That's what I'm
Zero
looking at right
dimes
now.
on the back.
Yeah, certified G on the front.
So good. But I don't reckon I'm going to be able to just walk about town in a
baseball shirt.
zero dime
And a
certified
description.
G baseball shirt.
That is
Yeah.
pretty epic. I know.
There's the latest Zack Ryder T-shirt doesn't do it for me.
Is it still Broing or something like? What is it?
No,
What
it
is
just it feels a little bit sad to me because it's like, it's almost like he's like,
I still woo.
it's like he's acknowledging that he had his mania moment and now he's gonna fade away. But no, I still woo. It's okay. No. Oh,
No.
I feel sad for you.
So yeah, there's a few good t-shirts out there, lots of good merch.
Unstable savings today, apparently.
Oh.
Save on championship titles.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that needs to go away now. I'm gonna spend money.
So that's the app. So I got the app, and then obviously to go along with the app, I think we're pretty much all signed up for the network now as well. So you
Yes.
know, obviously it's nice because you can catch up with old stuff and relive little things that you remember, which is always nice. I'll be honest.
No,
though,
you're plugging it. How much does it cost?
It's $9.99, and you get a free month. I think we do that every so often. And there's some great new features coming on to look forward to over the next month. We've got Holy Foley's, which we're all really excited about. I still quite like Noel Foley. Mick has just lost any kind of credibility for me, though, I'm afraid.
There's Swerve Season 2.
Swerve Season 2, because we all loved Season 1.
Have you seen any of it yet?
I watched the first episode.
I have.
It was about 40 minutes of
Atrocious.
The Miz, and that's. I don't need to tell you what he did.
Oh, it's so bad.
It was horrendous. Yeah, it wasn't great. But something that isn't on the network, but I did watch the other week on Tim's very good recommendation, was on Netflix.
Okay.
And it was the resurrection of Jake the Snake. Just popped up on Netflix next to Breaking Bad or some other.
You just plug in Netflix
Some
now as well.
Netflix.
You
It's
just, you just want sponsors. don't you?
$6.99. It's got some really great shows on there. If you missed the show, someone was telling me that Peaky Blinders was a great show. And
Hit it with something, will you?
Jason A. Roberts.
Not seen it, so
You've not seen it?
I'm out of this conversation.
So
Really
have you heard
enjoyed
why he hasn't? Oh, no, in fact, not why he hasn't seen it, but the fact that he spent money on it,
I
bought it on
bought
iTunes.
Right.
and then just haven't got around to watching it yet, and now it's free on Netflix.
Really good on Netflix,
It
Yeah.
is really good.
So, but it's, if
You
you
know what? When we're done here, I'm going to go watch it tonight.
Right,
I'm
so
going
you
to
go
lock
watch it.
myself in my room and watch
So
it.
we won't talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more after you've seen it next time.
Yeah, please.
Watch it. That's all I'm going to say for now. It is really good. It's worth watching. A bit of an eye opener and all that kind of stuff. And we'll talk about it a little bit more next time.
Yes. Yes, please, yes.
Okay.
I got home from work last night and I actually watched Raw live.
A little bit.
A little bit. I
Not
watched
all
the first
3 hours.
segment.
So you watched it about 20 minutes.
We're not going to
Yeah.
watch 15 5-minute advert breaks.
No, I watched it up until Sasha Banks came out.
Oh, Sasha.
Sasha Banks back, I forgot about that.
And then you went to bed.
And then I
Weird.
Then I felt I was already in bed.
And then you wait for Sasha Banks to come on. Horrible.
So Raw came out. Rollins comes straight out and just get straight to the point. I kind of got the feeling from the SmackDown before that they were just going to not talk about Roman Reigns at all and just avoid it.
That didn't happen.
But no, Rollins just.
How did they get away with that then? What did they mention?
They just didn't mention it all. They just had Rollins and Ambrose kind of feuding and just interfering with each other.
That doesn't sound good.
Roman will be gutted he missed out on this.
But they literally made no comments about Roman Reigns. So I thought, oh god, is this what they're going to do now? Just ignore him. But no, Rollins straight off the part just came out and said, let's talk about Roman Reigns.
What did he say?
Felt like a little pipe bomb me.
Well, no,
A little
I
bit.
think
At the start, anyway, you can,
they had to acknowledge it though, didn't they?
yeah, they were
So
just.
I think what he did was still being a little bit heely when after the tweet that Reigns put up, which
He owned it.
yeah,
That
exactly.
made me want to kill myself.
Exactly. Rollins picked on that bit specifically and just basically said that I own you, Roman, and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, nice. Well,
Like, just you're an idiot for doing what you did, basically. was
Yeah,
that-
he said it makes me look bad. I was the actor. I brought you into the Shield. You've embarrassed me by what you've done. And he turned it quite well.
Yeah.
I'm really glad they acknowledged it. Because I really did, because they can be stubborn sometimes, WWE.
Well, they had to talk about Reigns. What else are they going to say about him? Oh, Reigns has been boring for the past 2 years. Let's just pick on him for
they
that.
didn't just give him an injury where they went back to it, anything where they just said he's injured or something like that. He's suffered an injury and then that
Yeah.
was No, they did it
They
properly.
didn't make up he was stopped in a nightclub.
Yeah, or hit by a car. Or something. No, I don't.
But then Dean Ambrose came out pretty quickly afterwards and kind of stood up for Reigns, going, "Yeah, you know what? He made a mistake. He's owned up to it. Whatever."
Oh.
Yeah.
They,
it was-
and then he
Leave
tried
that.
to brush right under the carpet and go, "Yeah, just forget about it. Forget what this,
Yeah.
this
He
bad
needs
guy's
to
saying."
distance himself from Roman now completely. We
I
can't
think
really.
he
does.
He did
can't
that
have
last
this bro-
week.
We can't have this brother shit going on for
I
much
know,
longer.
because the Raw before, Ambrose came out and went, "Yeah, I've done that to you as well, Roman.
Yeah.
I'd have cashed in on you," and he just created this nice little bit of tension,
Yeah.
and I really hope they can build. I felt like before all this happened, that's how they were going to build tension with the actual Money in the Bank briefcase and Dean teasing on cashing in, but obviously that's not come to pass.
This works for me this way though.
Yeah,
I want it to be a little bit screwy. What's the next pay-per-view?
Battleground.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Backlash. It's not been backlash.
Battleground. They're bringing back Backlash, aren't they?
So it was it's triple threat, but then Ambrose was out with Rollins, and then AJ Styles comes out and goes, "I want my world title."
Whoa, whoa, right, whoa, okay, right. What did he say?
Can you explain why you get me to say this?
No, I want you to say what he said one more time and then I'll explain it.
I want my world title. My world title.
Okay, so what we should say now is impressions. You like an impression?
I love an
He
impression.
loves an impression. The impressions are shit. Okay? You know, it's not just wrestlers, minor celebrities, you know, film stars, news readers, just general people. They're all shit.
Most of them are offensive as well.
A lot offensive, racist, lots of stereotypes in there. Quite
Sexist,
a
maybe.
lot of the time.
Most of the-
So as we go on, obviously we're going to be, and I think that might be a nice little feature. We'll just get you to do different
You can see how my
impressions.
impressions progress.
Yeah,
So at the moment, I'm working on my AJ Styles.
that's
one.
the AJ style. You've been working on this for what?
Working on it.
Working on it, yeah.
Basically, you just say
6 months,
world
this is.
paddle like a few times every day. World paddle. You just say that over and over again.
No, but I channel Eugene from The Walking Dead when I do AJ Styles.
Rather
I
than
talk like this with this kind of accent. And so AJ Styles came out and said, "How about you put me in the triple threat match?"
I'll be really honest with you. That sounds pretty like Eugene from The Walking Dead. It does. It does.
why not channel AJ Styles into
That's
the
what I
AJ
did if I
Styles
was doing it.
impression?
And I want you to, but please don't come with the AJ Styles haircut. Can we just all agree that he cuts his hair now? It's not good.
It needs either more wetting or a lot of growth very fast.
Okay, there you
Or
go.
cutting.
It's in that awkward in between stage.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be
Yeah.
pushing for the growth though.
No, he's kind of got stuck there.
He needs to get on his biotin and his sea kelp.
So AJ Styles came out. What was he
Said,
saying?
"Well, why don't I take Roman Reigns' place?"
Right?
Cheap.
Triple
Yeah,
threat for the
cheap.
world title.
Yeah. And then John Cena comes out and goes.
Oh.
Nobody wins.
John Cena comes out and goes, "I'm John Cena. I want to be in the match too. Why don't we make it a fatal 5-way?"
He's such a bellend, isn't he?
So Steph comes out and says, "You know, it's not. You can't just make your own rules. Can't make your own matches. Tell you what, if Cena, if you beat Rollins, you can get in the match. Styles, if you beat Ambrose, you can get in the match too."
I'm sensing shenanigans here.
Well, your shenanigan radar
Oh.
is right on point there.
Shenanigan Radar. I would love one of them. Can we get that on the merchandise?
Yeah.
Triple Threat Club, Shenanigan Radar.
Yes.
We should just say this as well. Hashtag Triple Threat Club. Just saying. Gonna say that. Put that out there.
Okay, we can start using that.
Let's get that going.
Is it trending?
Oh, we are on Twitter. Can we say that at the same time?
We can-
we do
we
some
can do
shameless for self
Yeah, because I've plugged everything else
apart
except from our own shit. Triple Threat Club. Follow us on Twitter,
Facebook.
Facebook.
I'll set up an Instagram at some point just for the sake of it.
We'll
Take
do all
some
that.
pictures while we're recording.
So yeah,
and
get
stuff.
involved. And then I guess as we go on, people can tweet us stuff and can talk about that.
And of course,
Join the club.
once we get it
Join
going,
the club.
don't forget to like and subscribe our podcast. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So
So
there was
shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Yeah, so Rollins Cena have a match, pretty good match to be fair. Some nice little reversals.
I hope the club didn't come out. Tell me the club didn't come out.
That club came out. All three of them came out.
Such rascals.
Did Did a little bit of distracting, kind of surrounded the ring a little bit. Cena was, come on, I'll take you all on, Big John. And Rollins just hits him with a pedigree and beats him.
Good.
Which was very satisfying. They're booking Rollins so much stronger than they used to. Already. They've
Yeah.
already, in these last few weeks, they've booked him stronger than most of his title
You
reign.
forget just how much he was a little bit of a dweeb during his title reign. He was just basically buried but left the belt on him, even though he was putting on great matches all the time. Just giving dodgy results.
Yeah, so he just turned Cena around, kicks in, pedigrees in, done.
Yeah.
So Cena is in the match.
Didn't see that coming.
I wonder
Then
though,
what happened? It was fine.
if he needs a match though at Battleground, I wonder if there's someone he could feud with.
What?
Well,
Go on.
he went into business for himself later on.
No, he didn't.
AJ Styles wrestling Dean Ambrose.
Tell me, please tell me, John Cena didn't come out in that match.
He did. Come
Oh,
out, yes.
come on.
He did come out. Did a little bit. Of
Can't believe I
did a
missed all
distraction,
this.
Did a distraction. Dean Ambrose went for the roll up, but then AJ Styles rolled out of it. But then Dean Ambrose got it into the dirty deeds.
Got him. So it turns out then that it's Rollins versus.
Still a triple threat after all.
So exactly where we were when we started.
Yeah.
So in
3
theory-
hours later though.
So and I didn't watch it.
So you win. You won the Raw game.
Winner.
This week.
Yeah.
Let work. So you're not. So
Oh wait a minute. You didn't win
oh, go on.
because you didn't see the New Day.
What were the New Day good this week?
The New Day family.
Shut up. Go on.
Remember when DX came out and did the Nation?
Yeah.
The New Day came out and did the Wyatt family.
Did they?
They did.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Is
see,
it good though?
It's good. It's saying to Tim before, it really straddles the kind of funny / serious line really, really well.
Okay.
But they-
It was surprising kind of tact and depth that you don't usually
Yeah.
expect from WWE.
But like I said to you as well, that I think they balanced it well by having some comedy from the New Day, but they had Xavier Woods be legit scared and just kind of standing back, and Bray was talking to him, kind of luring him forward, and I was expecting him to break it at some point, but he didn't. He just remained legit a little bit messed up. And I don't know, I've heard people say that they might be going the route of having Xavier kind of taken away from the New Day by the Wyatts for a bit, kind of recruited. Kind of in the same kind of vibe that they did with Daniel Bryan back in the day, but actually do it well and for a longer period of time. Would be cool.
Can they do something as I haven't seen it obviously, something as funny and let's say ridiculous as the New Day, up with something as weird and freaky and scary as the Wyatt family? Does that work as a
All at once.
as the, can they do that? Something like that's they're the two extremes I would say in the whole company of ridiculous and
That's why I think
so
it balances.
did it work? I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
it is surprisingly well. Surprisingly well, they're balancing this out.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't have worked if you try to get comedy and seriousness in one promo in one moment. Then it's very, very difficult unless someone really goes really blunt and smacks them in the face or personally insults them or something, and then New Day can be like, "Oh, okay, that's too far. You've taken, now we're going to be serious." They didn't really do that, but having Xavier be genuinely scared meant that Biggie and Kofi could keep making jokes while Bray was doing his spiel, because you were still getting the legit reaction, like the straight reaction from Xavier.
Anything else worth
Anything
talking
else from
about?
Raw?
Oh yes, Enzo and Cass versus.
Was that worth talking about? Really?
Yeah,
The
I think it
Mexican
was.
Wave.
The Mexican Wave. They've got a new gimmick. Well, not a new gimmick. They've got a new shtick.
Okay.
You know, they've got catchphrases now. When the match starts, Enzo wants the crowd to do a Mexican Wave.
Oh, I'm not sure I like that. I don't want them to be, because you can have too much and it just becomes a bit of a.
It's the thing now. I guarantee you next week that's the thing. Fans are just going to do that straight off the bat.
Well, I hated.
Straight off the bat.
I hated and still hate the yes chant. So I'm gonna say exactly like what you're saying. It's just not.
Because I like all his other stuff. I like everything. Because I do it with him every time,
Yeah.
and it's all gold. I don't want him to just. Let's throw more shit at the.
I'm just waiting for him to stutter. I want him just once to. Let me spell it out for you. S-W. Oh, just once.
Get it completely wrong.
But no, that was hardly a highlight of Raw.
That sounds about
Really?
it then.
Also, because I watched the highlights of that on YouTube, and it was Enzo and Cass versus local talent.
Yeah.
They didn't
Just a
even bother
couple of-
giving them names.
There's a couple of skinny
Who's
guys that
local
look
talent?
less athletic.
There was a skinny
than
guy
we
and a
do.
fat guy, and they just booted him in the face and pinned.
Yeah, it was a quick match.
Yeah.
Why? Why did they do that?
Just to start a chant, just to start the
Oh, right,
wave. That was the whole purpose.
It's-
That's them to start the Mexican wave.
Added something different to the show, didn't it?
Yeah,
If you look at it as an overall thing, I hope it doesn't stick, but
it
Yeah.
will stick. I guarantee you that's happening on SmackDown and Raw. And that there's just going to be Mexican waves all around in matches now. And it's going to be really distracting because you're not going to be able to get into the match. 'cause
hopefully
you're
only
gonna be
their
watching.
match. If it has to stick.
Oh, imagine if they did it for every match.
Yeah, because Yes didn't go like that, and What
No.
didn't go like that.
You know,
did
what
it?
was cool because it's Austin though.
True.
Got irritating.
Yeah.
But anyway. But now, I think we're more or less up to date, aren't we? We have been
Yeah, that's
Sure.
what's
going
happened.
for a good amount of time.
That's what's happened. Do we want to talk about the brand split, or is that for another time?
I think at the moment, there hasn't actually been enough official
There's not
news
been
about what's
enough.
happening.
I thought
I don't think they know what they're doing.
everything's
But
been a little bit of hearsay and rumour and lots going on, and we got given the date, and I think I texted you the date was like you weren't even sure about it. It was like the 19th of July or something. I put because there was something online about it being the 19th of July, which is a Tuesday, which is the SmackDown live SmackDown day.
That's
Obviously, we're in the UK. If you haven't picked us up on that, you know, for our worldwide listeners. So, are we going to get live SmackDown? Is that going to be on? How's
it's
that
going to be
work?
1 a.m. job, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if
it's
it's Sky picked it up or what.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's a good
Sky
point.
have on SmackDown anyway, haven't they?
They do have SmackDown, but will they
Put it on live or will you
I
still
wouldn't be
get
surprised because it's not like they're going to have to move anything prime time out of the way,
it on? No.
so they'll have room
So
for
it
it.
should, probably will be maybe.
Mm.
Or would they just go on the network? No. Would they do that? I don't know.
No,
Honestly,
because it's
the-
live TV.
That is the only way I'd actually start watching SmackDown again.
Yeah.
I haven't watched SmackDown for about 5 or 6 years, to be honest, because it just hasn't been good enough. And so, at the moment, the idea of watching 3 hours of Raw with 15 5-minute ad breaks is too much, and especially because it's all vast majority is filler anyway. The idea of having to watch it's presumably going to be 2 hours ish.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. Yeah.
So we're talking about 5 hours of live wrestling a week,
Yeah.
with about 3 days of adverts included in
Yeah.
that. I'm alright.
And in
They could
theory-
put anyone on there, I don't care.
Obviously, it's on, like you say, at 1 a.m., whatever time it may be. We're 9 times out of 10 never going to watch it live. We're going to watch it the next day. So
Yeah.
why would you even watch that if you can do the clips on the app or on YouTube or wherever it is? You're not going to watch it, are you?
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me yet, but we do need to wait and see what else
Yeah, I
is
reckon.
going to be said about
Yeah,
it.
like, we're not going to go too much into the brand split. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, the next one we do, we'll have a little bit more information. Chances are it might be just around the actual time they do it as well. The way it's
Yeah.
looking, I suppose. So that might work.
Can we
quite
call
well.
it a brand split special?
If
I
it
think you just did. I
if
think
it
you
ends
just
up being
did.
worthy of it, then we will do. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's shit, we'll mention it for 2 minutes in the middle.
And I think we're up to date. Aren't we? Should we go homework?
Can do. How long have we been on for?
About an hour.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yes. Explain go homework because I.
So
do
go
that.
homework is, you know, we've worked hard on this now. We've spoke a lot about things that have been going on. We've had updates and things like that. So what we're going to do each podcast, we are going to give ourselves a little bit of extra work to do while we're not
Homework.
here. Just because we're not here doesn't mean we've stopped working. Just something a little bit extra, something a little bit for us to be creative. Because I think we'll all agree that a lot of the time with the feuds and the things that are going on in the WWE, a lot of the time, and probably you're the same out there in podcast land, you all think you can do a little bit better, and we sure as shit think we can do better. Even though a lot of things, ideas that we have are horrendous, we thought we'd have a little go at coming up with some feuds of our own and injecting the WWE with a fresh perspective, maybe some new feuds, things like that. So basically, what it is, it's a bowl filled
It's a bowl.
with superstars' names.
Which I wrote.
Well done. So
I
we're
did
not
this
going to be able
part.
to understand any of these. And we're going to pick. Are we picking two each? Two
Yeah.
wrestlers each
Just
out
pick
there.
2 at random.
Yeah, I called them superstars before. That annoyed me as soon as I said it. Ugh. We're gonna
wrestlers.
pick 2 wrestlers out of the bowl, and then what your job is to do is to create a bit of a feud with them. So it could just be, maybe it's just going to be a 1-week segment on Raw. Maybe it's just a match or something like that. Maybe it's going to last, for a month, maybe over Raw or SmackDown, pay-per-view sort of thing. Get a little bit of storyline out of it. That is the plan. So we could get literally anybody out of this bowl. Questions?
Questions.
You got any
You
questions?
got it might just be your
No,
face.
that
I don't
was-
know. It looked like you was going to ask me something.
No, that was very well explained. I now get it. So we pick out 2 names.
It
And
only,
we
only
book
took
the
you
feud.
about 3 weeks to understand the idea.
Yeah.
2
We
names.
pick out names and we book the feud.
That's
And when do we
pretty-
talk about this?
We're going
Next
to talk
time?
about it next week. Next time.
Next week. So
Next
cool.
podcast.
Next
So I've got time to think about this.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And of course, everybody listening as well want your feedback. So we're going to set up the feuds. We're going to talk about. We're going to pick the people,
Okay.
and then let's see how it goes.
Who's
So-
going
We're going
first?
to get the listeners to book their own feuds as well.
Yeah, exactly. We want
Yeah,
feedback
so,
from them as well.
so have a little listen to who we get, and then see if you can do it better. Give us some ideas, maybe if you want, and yeah, just see what we get out. Because this sometimes it feels like WWE actually do this.
Yeah, just
To be
pick
honest
names
with
out of
you.
a hat and throw them at the whiteboard. Yeah, just.
Yeah. So who's going first?
I reckon J-Man can go
Jay, go
first.
first.
Do I pick 2 out at a time?
Whatever you like. It's
You
2
need
eventually.
2 names, so
You
pick
can do
2
one at a
names.
time.
I'm going to pick 2
You got
eventually.
2?
Okay. Ooh.
Alright, we'll all pick them out first and then reveal. Okay.
Kane.
Okay, I'll reveal them right now.
He's not listening.
He's so excited. Kane.
Kane.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to...
I was building it, but don't worry about it.
Go on, go
No,
for
no,
it.
it's good.
Who have you got? Kane and
Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Kane and Ziggler.
No,
Okay.
I-
I come up with an entertaining feud with Kane and Dolph Ziggler.
Well, this is your homework.
This could work. Both of those guys need a bit of a shot in the arm. Roman.
Okay.
No. Right, that's it here. Let's have a look.
Right, there you go.
Right. How many names have we actually got in here?
36.
There's 36. I'll have them too. They're stuck together. This could just go. Have we got? Are these? I've got divas in here.
No.
Sorry, women wrestlers.
We haven't yet. We'll do that next time.
We'll add more names as it goes.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Interesting. And. Oh, I love it. Big match, John.
Ooh.
I quite like that. I'm just gonna stick them on a poster and say, "Come and watch." Get that. I'll have them. Nice. See what I can do.
I'm already excited about the ideas that are going to come out of this. Right, my turn. I've got 1. I've got 2.
Let's see.
Right. First one is Enzo and Cass.
Oi!
It's a twofer.
I'm doing the wave.
I've accidentally picked up 3. I'm going to put 1 back. And it's Endo and Cass. Enzo versus Finn Balor.
Oh.
It's
Okay, interesting.
Possibly a 2-on-1.
You could do something with
We'll
that.
see what's going to go on for that.
Okay, so we need to think how we're going to do it. We're going to have some matches. Are we going to have a fallen feud thing going on? Is he going to run and run? Let's see what's going to happen.
We're gonna, basically, the way we're going to do it, the way that listeners should do it, is as small or as big as you want to go.
Yeah.
So if you want to just put a match, you want to give us some spots that are going to be in the match, the conclusion to the match, whatever, that's fine. Or if you want to go full on, once in a lifetime, twice, The Rock and Cena, big,
Yeah.
huge,
Go as big as you
massive
like.
build, big as you like, much detail as you like.
Nice. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that next time on the Triple Threat
Club.
You can tell it's near the end. Oh, gosh, dropping off then. Triple Threat Club podcast.
How do we say goodbye?
I think we just do it.
All right.
Bye.
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 Bye.